Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
For example, assertions means, let's say you click on the website. Which website? I click here, and this website, you got this text or not. This page, you have this text or not. This page, this image is there or not. This page, this button is there or not. This page, this search box is there or not. Are you getting my points? They validate. This is called assertion. This is called assertion. They validate. So assertion verify the state of the application is the same what we are expecting. So here we write assert. Okay, assert if this page open ups. Okay, that's called action. Opening this page, action. Reading all this page content, that is called assessors. And checking the content of it, it's called if this is there, test pass. If this is not there, test fail. That process is called assertions. Guys, are you understanding it or not?
Yes.
Very simple. Now guys, little bit more complications I'm introducing. Guys, assertions also, look at this here. This is a Selenize. This is a Selenize example. Okay, in the Selenize you have open. What open? That's an action. Okay, click and wait. What is that? That's an action. Okay, and here target open what? Some website www.xyz.com, devopsschool.com. Click on wait. So after that you gone to that website. Here you will get about link. After that you click here, you get something h3. H3 is a HTML content and some a reference link. And after that you go last one, you hacking with some link, you get it. So here there's no assessors, there's no assertions, only the actions are there and the value. So these are the only actions. There's no assertion. There's no, I'm not validating anything here. You're just clicking here. So here I click first, then second, then third and fourth. So first I click the main website. After that I got a about. After that I got h3. After that I got this link. So this is the example of assessors. Okay. So guys, actions, there's so many in Selenium. Actions are so many. You have, you see this is the, I copied pasted from official website. You see so many: build, click and hold, context click, so many, double click. Nowadays website we are designing with a so many, behavior. So all this thing you can find our actions, all these actions method. See here, key up, key down, move by offset, move by size, pause, performs, release means mouse release, and all this stuff. So now guys, here assertions also is of three type. Yeah, this is the assertion, last one. Assertions. Assertions also is of three type. What is that? So one is assert, second one is verify, and third one is wait for. So okay, fine. Assertion is three type, but what exactly the differences between those things? So basically what happens when assert, the first one which you use it, fits fail, that particular test which you are running is aborted. Yes, it's aborted, but sometime you don't want to abort. So what to do? Then you use assertion verify. So when verify fails, the test will continue for the next test and log the failures. And third one, if you want to wait for it, don't want to proceed further, then you use the wait for. So command wait for the some condition to become true. So here what will happen? It will wait for it till the condition will become a true, or it will keep waiting for it. So there are three ways. If you want to abort or continue or wait for it. Three types of assertions are there. Guys, is that clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, now you have understood very well. These are the some of the conditions which you can use it. So now we have understood very well. Now we should try using the IDs, and you should run, record and playback. Then get the Seleniege, write some assertions and verify, export that. And the coding, the one which I'm going through that through the WebDriver, that will be helpful for this one also, and debugging and plugins. So these are things we have to do. So guys, I have already installed it, this one, so I don't have to install it. I just go here in the Firefox and enable. So the moment you enable, you will get that icon somewhere. Can you see here, guys, all of you?
Yes.
So you'll get someone here. So guys, what to do now? So see what to do, what to test, it's up to you. Now I'll click here. Okay. And now guys, here you have a few options. I think it's a self-explanatory, most of this. Record a new test in a new project, which I'm doing right now. But if you have an open existing project, if you have existing project, you can open up also. You can create a new project also, and you can close the IDs. Of course, I want to do this. What is the project name? DevOpsSchool.com. Click OK. And what is the base URL? So you always have to give the base URL for that test cases. For each test cases, there'll be one base URL. OK. So always remember this base URL. Base URL means the first URL from the testing should start it. So what should I do? So let me log out. And I'm giving this base URL, this one. OK. So guys, my base URL is this one. And normally, you should do all this thing in the offline environment, but I'm just showing you so you can visualize that in the production also. Start it. By the way, these are the tools which make what do you say? What do you say? Uh, Hacking so easy. So because of that, I struggle a lot. Many people, what they do, if they want to destroy your SEO ranking and all, so they will run all this type kind of things. So anyways, so guys, here what I did by mistake, I clicked. See, the moment it started, see that. I don't know whether you are able to see. Can you see the Selenium ID is recording?
Yeah.
So guys, mind it here. I'm saying mind it. Anything you do on the web page, anything, it will be written in the left side. Okay, so right now you see my cursor. Can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is under the recordings. I'll stop it. Test name, I want to give it login page. Click OK. I did not completed my testing. I'll close this. It's completed. Okay. I did not completed my test cases. You see here, you have to understand this one very well. Okay. See here. Here you have guys test, the one which I got it. You have a test suite also. Test suite will having so many tests. Okay. And here executing means you want to execute the something. So which we are running. Executing means something is running and fail. See here, runs 0, failure 0, all this thing will come. So right now test login page. Here you can run all, you can run single, or you can set the timer also, text execution speed also. Okay, this you can step over the current command one by one. You can go up here. See, I told you, right? Remember Selenium. This is a Selenium which you can see here. Whatever you can see here is a Selenium. What is a command? Target and values. So here what you want? Open. What is open? It's an action. Remember, it's not assertion, it's not assessors. It's an action. What action? So you want to open up this. Okay, this. So website is set here, base URL, and then URL you have set here, login page, and set windows. I did by mistake. I just click once. So here that set window size, that is taken this one. Okay, and then click. I click actually by mistake. I click on the ID called login, though it's not needed. So can I delete this? Done. Okay. So guys, this is only open. Those were the waste one. Okay. So now here you see you want to save it. So now let's save it. Now save it desktop. Guys, anything assessors will be stored in the side extension. Okay. So DevOpsSchool.side. You want to see that content? I want to go to the desktop here. This is the one side. OK, open up this with an see here. This is a JSON file. You can see that here. This is the stuff default suite. This the one which I'm writing is a part of the suite default suite. You can create as many suites you wanted. It's just a small things actually. You can get it can get complicated the moment you do more. OK, then you can open up also. OK, and here you can pause on exceptions. You can start the recording and you can breakpoint, disable the breakpoint. So here there's no multiple commands, so you have not breakpoint for debugging. Logs, here you see the test logs you can see here, and then references and stuff like that. So guys, you have to become comfortable here. And guys, here is your dot. You can see guys here run in a CI and stuff like that. Some options are there. So this is the IDE which I was talking about. Now what do you want to do? So first I want to test opening is done or not. So guys, look at my screen very carefully. OK, here I am starting this test. See here. OK, so preparing your test cases. For some reason, what happened? Should open up. Miss. It should open up the website, but it's not opening. But no problem. I'll continue the testing. So let's start the recording. And now start the recording. See here, DevOps School login page should come. And by mistake, I clicked just a second. Let me stop this. Let me delete this. OK, I'm deleting it. I'm creating from scratch. OK, sorry. I wasn't executing right. Test. My bad. OK, I have to check where I am in test or executing. That's the confusion I was having. So now it should be clear now. Let me test pause. OK, so guys, I'm doing from scratch one more time. Test. I'll delete this. OK, and for this, I'm creating a new test. So here plus what test name? Login verification. Before that, I should do something. I forgot homework. So I'm creating one new user, okay, in this website. This is a user I'm creating for time being, new user. Here in this website, no one can log in except, so here, test1 at the rate of test1.com. Here test1, test1, generate a password here. Guys, this user ID and password, you can use it for time being. Okay. Okay. And what you want? Subscriber, add new. So guys, I added this one as an admin user. I added this user and password, which I'm going to use it for the testing purpose. Done. Okay, I'll just log out and first test whether it's working or not. Okay, so here user, you know, one thing I did the mistake. And what mistake, you know, the password I wrote so complicated. So typing will be very difficult. So let me change the password actually. So this is the password. So that just to make my life easier right now, I have to log in and reset the password of that guy. So edit this. You can use for the testing purpose, guys, but okay, I'm confirming this test password update. Okay, so guys, done. This is the username and password, and this is the URL. I'll just give it to you. URL, just give me 2 seconds. URL would be this one, guys. This one will be URL for the login page. OK, and this is the username password. Let me validate first manually, and then I'll record this session. And you see login is successful. You see the login logout done. Now time for recording these sessions. So now what I'm doing, login verification, click add. What do you want to start the recording? So here, start the recording. Just a second. OK, so now I'm starting the recording. OK, guys, look at my screen very carefully. See here. And what is the username? I forgot actually. Test1, and the password is capital T and test123. OK, so here TEST test1 and password is TEST123 capital, and I do the recording here, login. OK, and done. So this is the one of the recordings I did this. Let it come. OK, and guys, I'm not clicking anything else. Now these are the things which has happened. I want to see that here all this thing has come. You see here all these things has come, and now I stop this recording. Done. Now close this. Now I want to check this. Did you understand that, all of you? Guys, hello.
Yes, Rajesh. Yes.
Yeah. So now what
Yes,
I
Rajesh.
did, open, I'll run 1 or 2 more times so you'll get comfortable. So this one, size, see type I typed, see here which target I typed. See here, type, here command is type, action is type, value is this one, and password is this one in the this ID actually. And here submit, that's all. So I want to do that. Before that, assertions, I'm not adding any assertions. Can we do run this one? So let's run. See here, ops. What has happened? This test got failed. What has happened? You know what has happened?
Is there any
Account logs.
Huh?
restriction to use this?
Yeah, actually, I have security enabled actually. Okay, so if some automated robot will try to log in, uh, so they will do that like that. Okay, got it. So this is the things. So I have to disable the security. Just a second. I have to use some other method. This worked. This test worked. They tried to log in. You see here where it got failed. See here, the failed happened because elements currently not currently interactive and may not be manipulated. So this is a user login. It got failed. It open up, set the size, but typing could not pass. So that means the test failed. That means that website has some problem. That web application has some problem, and that's a problem. Are you getting my points, guys? All of you? All of you?
Yeah.
So now I'm doing some security disabling from my mobile actually, because I'll not be able to log in myself also. That's the problem. So just give me 2 seconds. I'll do that. Just few more seconds. I'm disabling the security for this for few seconds. But you can try with some other website which you try, which you have a lesser security that will work for that this way, whatever. Just
So
5 seconds.
yeah, in the meantime, Rajesh, one question. The way in which it stores the credentials is not really very safe, right?
Huh, but remember this is acceptance testing where we don't do in the production most of the time, and we do in the the acceptance, I mean functional testing. Functional testing we don't do in the production. I'm just doing it so just for the make you the things easier for you.
Okay, sure.
You will run some website locally and then you do that. Correct now? I mean website means your applications.
Yeah, yeah. So we are talking about more of non-production environments, right? Either the
Yeah,
local or
yeah, yeah,
quality or okay.
yeah. So guys, I'll just clean the clean the log. I'm running one more time. Look at my screen here. Okay, stop testing executions. All this thing, select, go to the test and run it. Login var was aborted. Why? Okay, sorry. Sorry. By mistake, I destroy this test. Okay, now it's cool. Okay, so here, starting this guys from scratch one more time. See here. What is happening? Wait a second. There's some problem in the executions. Stop executions. Okay. And okay, by mistake, you know what? I deleted one thing. User ID. Okay, so I think I have to open up my new project. The one which I save it. One more time, guys, quickly. By mistake, I deleted. I'm saving this. Start the recording. It's taking too much time now. Ah. Blog. Sorry, it was already logged in. One quick, guys, this is getting spoiled. Just a second, give me 2 seconds. Delete. Stop the recording. Done. Let me clear this time. New, login, click OK. Here, start the recording. Again, I'm doing from scratch. Login devopsschool.com. Click here. Go to the blog. I clicked on the blog, which is wrong. Back. Everything is being recorded, by the way. Blog. Everything is being recorded now. And go to the login page. Click here, login. Test 1 TEST123 login. That's all. So this is the end of this recording. Stop it. Now let's close this. Let's run it. See you. I'm running it. There's some problem.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.